Okay, so I'm doing the facial again, and this time I'm gonna capture everything, and you're gonna get to see how I get this naturally glowing, effortless, beautiful skin. Stay tuned.
Today I'm gonna try and change the world. I'm gonna take it one day at a time.
Okay, so this is what we need pretty much. So you're gonna need a little bowl. Something to mix with. And then, so we're gonna start off with some gelatin. So all of these ingredients, to be honest, girl, you're gonna have to, or guy, whomever, you're gonna have to kind of gauge yourself. So I need some unflavored, all natural kosher gelatin, because I like my shit kosher. So this is about 1.5 teaspoons, I would say, but it's really not that much. Like, can you see it? It's not that much. And then, because I'm also gonna add some of this collagen powder. This is 2.5 grams, so half a teaspoon. Yeah. Then I'm taking some evaporated milk. I'm not gonna tell you what brand to use. I'm just using a no-name brand from my local grocer. So grocery brand evaporated milk, and I'm adding in 1 teaspoon. So I added in about 2 teaspoons, 2.5 teaspoons, and that's gonna give me like a nice little sludge. I'm also heating up my kettle because I'm gonna need hot water to help relax the gelatin. Okay, so I went ahead and I got a little bowl of hot water from my kettle that was boiling, and I'm just putting my bowl in here so I can heat it up. And when you're heating it up, you're gonna see it start to kind of liquefy a little bit. So you want this to be like a you don't want it to be too runny, because if it's too runny, you're gonna have to apply a million layers. So the thicker it is, the less layers you have to apply, and the quicker it dries. So the ratio that I gave you was a pretty it was a pretty nice ratio to kind of get a nice consistency. So yeah, you're just mixing this until you get rid of all of the lumps. You don't want any lumps, because obviously this is going on your face, so you want it to be completely liquid. So the fourth ingredient for the mask is some non-toxic white glue, all-purpose white glue. So this is running on low, but I have it on. You can read that, right? Okay, I gotta keep it trading. So I would add maybe like half a teaspoon. So that's half 1 teaspoon. Yeah, I added about 1 teaspoon, maybe like 1.25 teaspoons. Okay, and then yeah, you just kind of keep mixing that, so you're gonna get a really pale. I like to put in just like a hint of turmeric, because turmeric has like really nice properties that help with skin regeneration and all that stuff. So I don't add a lot because I'm not trying to turn my face yellow. So I literally just add enough to make me feel like I've put some turmeric in. So I don't want to move the camera because it's perfect. That's literally all I added. So it's not a lot. Okay, so here is my mask. So a tip for this mask is as long as you heat it up, it'll always come back to liquid. So I have never stored it just because I'm okay with having to make it whenever I need it. But I believe you can store it and then just kind of heat it up as you need it and apply it. So you're gonna need some baking soda. And honestly, I would say you just need like half a teaspoon. You don't need a lot. Then you're gonna need some honey. I don't have a lot. Everything's running low this month. And again, maybe another half a teaspoon, a little bit more, like a pinch more. And then you're gonna need a lime or a lemon, the juice of a lime or a lemon. You don't need that much, so I'm literally gonna cut off like that much. I don't even need that much, but I want to make sure I got some of the pulp. That's way more than I need. So that's it. Okay, have you hung in there with me? You have. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is a very it's a bit extensive. It can be for a newbie, but I'm very seasoned. I've been a naturalist for most of my life, so sorry, something just flew in my eye. So the first thing you have to do is start with a clean face. So I think y'all are big enough to know how to do that. So the only thing I'm gonna do is show you what I use. And that would be some black soap. And this black soap is actually, I've kind of mixed it with some Dettol. If you want me to show you what I did, I'd be more than happy to. But please let me know down in the you-know-where. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash my face, plain and simple, and that's it. Hot water you saw me pouring into the bowl. I'm going to be using my cloth. Sorry. You're gonna need a cloth. A face cloth. A clean face cloth. A brand new clean, a laundered face cloth. And you're going to be putting that in your hot water. So honestly, again, only go to the degree you can handle. Like I said, I'm seasoned. And yeah, hot water is not like that hot to me. So here's my steaming face cloth, and I'm just going to be applying that to my face to open up my pores. Oh, this feels like, oh, oh, it's so good. Okay, and I'm going to just let my gelatin soak in that. Not that you can see. Okay, so now that that is nice and clean, as you can see, here's my lovely, lovely, lovely face. Can you get in there? Can you get in there? Are we gonna focus camera? So doing this for the camera has made me realize how much ingredients this actually is. It's kind of a lot, not too much though. So yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and apply this to your face. You want to avoid anywhere that is overtly sensitive and with hair, because there is glue in this. The purpose of the glue is to lift up all or most of the small hairs that we have on our face. I forgot what you call them, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the reason why some of these girls are going out and shaving their face, getting their face razored by men. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going around my eyebrows, making sure to avoid my hairline and anywhere I don't want to lose hair. And just trying to get like a nice solid layer. So this is why I was saying don't make it too runny, so that when you're doing the application it goes on nice and thick, and you know, it's pliable, it's not runny, it's not dripping down your face kind of situation. So I'm just gonna go back in my mirror because this is kind of difficult. So I love this mask, honestly. Like, um, I've been playing with the ingredients for the last 3 years, and it's just within the last couple of months where I figured that the steaming using the hot cloth before and during, as you'll see, as well as using evaporated milk. The evaporated milk is a lot more fatty than 2%. So the, what do you call it? The gelatin powder is binding to it a lot nicer and smoother and more just delicious. So when I say like everything, like including your eyelashes, like the closer you get to shit, just be very careful. Like, I'm not even trying to scare you. Some real shit, I'm telling you right now, it hurts. That is that. And of course, if you're doing this and it starts to get gummy and jelly and stuff like that, can you see that? Then all you have to do is let it sit in your little bucket or pool of hot water. You can run tap water too, and then just mix it around and re-liquefy it. I'm satisfied. So now I'm gonna sit for, I think, this texture, I think it'll give me maybe about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. 20 minutes, we'll see. And then we're gonna come back with to do the other stuff, the other parts of it. So to me it's gonna be forever, but to you it's gonna be like, there we go. So hold on. Okay, so obviously I'm back, so that means this is nice and pretty and dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off really quick. Whew. This is a beautiful sight. That was something weird. Anyway, so yeah, so after you're done like playing with this and inspecting it and shit, you are going to go ahead and you can wash this off. I'm gonna go and wash my face because there's kind of more on it than I would like, so I'm gonna wash my face first. So uh that's like a little bit of a, it's a little bit extra, but it is what it is. It's really hard to keep remembering to put all these gadgets on and shit like that. So alright, so my face is getting dry. What I'm going to do is take some more of my black soap, because like I was saying before, I just wanted to get as much some of the gelatin mask off, because I had a little bit more left over than I normally do. Otherwise I would have just gone in with my exfoliator massager brush, facial brush, and some cornmeal. This is what I use to exfoliate my skin, and just kind of work that into the exfoliator. You know what about that? I'm gonna put that on my face and work it in like that because I'm getting tired. I didn't even tell you what time it is. It's like going on 2, or sorry, it's past 2, maybe going on 3. So this is just a little dead skin cell removal. And honestly, I'm extra as shit. Like, when I really think about this, not everybody's gonna want to do this or can do this because it takes some time. I think my battery's dying. So I had replenished my hot water rag, or my washcloth. So it's fresh water, fresh hot water. So I'm just gonna do that face. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it back in the water for like, 10 seconds or so. And but the difference this time is that I'm gonna just try to like pull up as much of my, in my skin as possible, because there's still some like, there's still gonna be clogged pores. This is kind of like a soft way of exfoliate of what's that word? Extracting, pulling up some of the extra oils and whatever that are still left in the skin. So you're just gonna take your cloth again, and you're just gonna like squeeze your face forward. And just giving it like, it's like a hard to wipe. And that's pretty much what you're doing. I didn't mean to show you my nose holes, but that's why I'm in here trying to get rid of the not wanting to not want to seize. Okay. Okay. So now that is good. So next I want to take my, give me a second. So I don't know why I decided to add rubbing alcohol to my facial. So basically, I think I had picked something and it was kind of a little bit, there was a little bit of blood. So I just ended up doing a facial when there was some blood. So I ended up doing a spray, and I felt like, it really helped with kind of getting rid of bacteria. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a mist of rubbing alcohol. You totally don't have to do this, but this is my thing, and I'm showing what I do. So, hey. Okay. So, now for the other part. So remember how I had shown the, okay. So now I'm going to take my lime and I'm going to squeeze a little bit of juice in here. And it's going to activate the baking soda. You don't need this, sorry. What you do need is this. So this helps with, I guess, dark spots. and evening out the skin tone and brightening it, and pretty much all of that stuff. Like honey is a great moisturizer, and lemon or lemon, anything citrusy kind of is a good brightener, and as well as baking soda. So I have all three of those in here, and I just go ahead and let this massage it into my skin. I honestly get this on my lips because I'm extra. I'm a little bit much. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have a strong personality, and it takes a lot to, I want to get along with me because of the way I see things or my beliefs and whatnot. So I don't know how I came into that based off of putting the shit on my lips. I'm saying that I can tolerate, my lips can tolerate a lot. Read it to that what you may. So we're gonna keep doing, I'm gonna keep doing this. You can decide how long you want to put this on for, because it is, like I said, there is lemon or lime, there is baking soda. So if your skin is sensitive, you might not want to leave this on your skin for a lengthy period of time, because then you might experience redness and whatnot and irritation. But I'm a pro, so I can go ahead and do this, leave this on my face for a good 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, let it dry, and go on my merry way. And I'm still not done, so if you think we were nearing the end, we are not. There are still 2 more ingredients. 3, 4, 5. Oh, you have to stick around to find out. Okay, so that's it. We're pretty much finished my baking soda, baking soda, baking soda, baking soda. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at myself still. I'm gonna trim my nose hairs. They look a little long. I can see them. So yeah, that's all I'm doing, just working this into the skin, darling. It's more so like a massage. I stumbled on this video that was just talking about how to kind of promote blood circulation in the face, because wherever you have blood flowing, you have plumpness, and you have. So I've been making sure that when I do these facials that I'm taking the time to massage my face and the areas that might start to sag and get bleak and miserable and exhausted and tired and fed up and irritated. Whew. Facials, ultimate relaxation. Do it when your babies are sleeping. See? You can already kind of see the skin brightened. This is exactly how my face is gonna look, just not as wet. I didn't do anything over there, but it's feeling left out. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm going to try to clean up as much as I can while I let this bake on my face. And if you are not into the baking, you're just gonna have to sit and watch me do my baking, because you're such a great friend and subscriber, because you subscribe to my channel because you love me and you want to support me to make sure that I clean up after myself all the time, because that's what adults do. It's so much fun. We all enjoy it, cleaning up our messes. It's It's one of those things I just never understood in the beginning growing up when I just bought my place, but now it's like the only thing I ever wanted, just like a spotless Martha Stewart house, Marie Kondo my house. So since I can't get my house clean and spotless, I'm gonna get my face. All right. So, like I said, you can let this sit on your face for a good 5 minutes. I am pretty much done with all of these things. Oh, and I actually, because I have some, I have some extra, or not extra, I have this one ingredient sitting in my fridge not getting used. So I had to cut it up and put it away, and I decided since I'm gonna do a facial, I might as well, because you know, you can use it any chance you get to use this ingredient, you use it. So that is another extra ingredient that I'm adding in for the fun of it today, because I can. I kind of want this to sit on my skin a little bit. So if you are checking me out, I have made some resolutions with myself, and one of the resolutions that I've made is that I'm going to demonstrate. No, I'm lying. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm not doing nothing. I haven't made any resolutions with myself. Oh, it's so much easier to focus on your face or focus on yourself, because the world is like pretty demanding at the present time. It's asking a lot and not giving back as promised, you know, breaching a lot of contracts and agreements. It's just frustrating. So I will spend 2 hours on my face, and usually 2 hours hearing about how corrupt the world is. Okay, so we're gonna wash this off and do the next part. So alrighty, so here's my face looking all, by morning that will be near like half the size that it is right now. Okay, so the one ingredient that I've decided to add that I haven't used before is aloe vera. So like I said, I was cutting some up and I had some, so I'm going to put this on my face, and I've never used the aloe vera before, like this anyway. So normally I will, yeah, like I said, I would just use the hyaluronic acid and then my shea butter slash oil mix. But like I was saying before, anytime you have an opportunity to use aloe vera, yeah, use it. So remember that whole massaging thing? So I'm just gonna go ahead and like rub it in, because I find when I rub things into my skin, like I take the time, I get a lot better benefits. So I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna leave this on my face. I'm used to leaving stuff on my skin, to be honest, especially when it's natural. I just let it sit, but I'm just gonna work this in as best as I can, especially under my eyes, because I'm trying to prevent those dark circles and puffy eye thing from going on and happening. So just rubbing it in so well. Every time I look at my hands, like I'm in love with my hands. Like my friend did my nails, and so much better. Like Nailed by Diane. If you want to check her out, like basically, like they're super light and like, okay, so when I used to get my nails done, whenever I would do it, they would always be super thick. You know, like you could just see, but these are just so thin and so dainty. Like they're making me feel like they're mine, so I have to kind of remember, bitch, calm down. But yeah, this is who, if you want your nails to look like super sleek, super natural, you know, feel natural, look natural. She's at nailed underscore by underscore die, so you see it. So yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna leave this on my face. It's already kind of dried in actually. Should I leave it? No, it tastes awful. One thing I looked up, well, I looked up, there was a debate about the proper way of using hyaluronic acid, if you should use it on your face when your face is more kind of damp, like you do when you moisturize, or if you should do it when it's dry. And I find that, or if you should do the application when your face is completely dried and like just feeling basically deprived of moisture. And I honestly prefer it dry, so my storage is running out, so I'm going to hurry up and do this. I just do one pump of that, and then I do the same thing like I would do with the aloe vera, and just rub it into my skin until it's completely absorbed. Okay, I have a little mixture of olive oil, coconut oil, and vitamin E oil. And that's pretty much it. Put that all over my hands. Get that nice and warm. Put that on my face. And go back to that. Massage. There you have it. So I know I don't look like much, but I feel very confident going outside without any foundation ever, and I always get compliments on my skin. So that is the effort that I put forth in order to stay looking like this. So, ooh, I'm tangled. So I'm happy, like very, very happy. So I'm not gonna act like I have perfect skin, you know, but I definitely rival it, and I'm happy. So that is my gelatin mask facial. Thank you so much for sticking to the end and watching my video. I am very happy that you are seeing this part, because obviously you had to watch the video to see it. So yeah, with that, if you do try the mask, let me know. It's very daunting. It's not for everybody. It's definitely time consuming, and you know, you need an assortment of stuff in order to do it, but it's definitely worth it. It's a necessity of life. So that is my story. That is my facial. And with that, I say good night.
Today I'm gonna try and change the world. I'm gonna take it one day at a time. I've